And we are live, JJ!
Hello, oh, where's the camera? There. Okay. It's so weird these days. Don't know where the camera is.
Yeah, I know. Wow,
Yeah.
okay. So just letting you know that for anybody who's just joining us, welcome to my Facebook page. It's Lenora, and right on my, well, I'm gonna point to my left. Yeah, to my left is
I'm on the left. Okay.
yes, you're on the left, according to my
Okay.
screen, is
Okay.
Mr. JJ Fernandez, who's also AKA JJ on air for Instagram, and I like to call him the sensei of radio announcers. Or wait, no, let me give you the Godfather of radio announcers. Oh wait,
Oh.
no, the King of radio.
No.
Too much already is it?
Person who used to be on radio long time ago, but more or less everyone is doing the same concept.
Yeah. Oh wow,
Yeah.
what do you know? We got 10 viewers already coming in. Oh, okay, and the hearts are coming in too, JJ.
What's up, hearts? People giving me hearts thingy?
Yes. Let's see. Okay, guys. So today, it's not gonna be formal. It's gonna be really casual. I'm with JJ, and
Yes.
if you didn't know, JJ, he recently put up on his Instagram. Uh, he put up on Instagram that he's got a new what do you call it? It's a course, a workshop.
It's a workshop. It's a
Okay,
workshop. A workshop is the best thing to say.
right. It's a
Yep.
workshop entitled JJ present.
Present. Yes. But
We got it right.
as usual, I'm better at talking than writing, so it ended up being JJ present. So it sounded wrong. It sounds wrong and bad English, and I'm better at talking than creating words and writing it down. But
Well,
yeah.
that's why. I mean, that is why. Like even for me, I can't do maths. That's why I say I
No.
talk. Yeah. Oh, you got some hearts from Janani and also from John Paul Francis. Here he says, JJ ada rambut lah.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Better.
Is that like before? Is that like the photo?
No lah, not even close. Wait. Let me try. Okay lah, that's the closest I can go.
Oh,
Okay,
there it
guys,
is. That,
I'm sorry.
there's the Will Smith. There's the Will Smith face. I should ambil photo Will Smith and then put it right next to you, and then
People used to do that all the time. It just so
yeah.
happened a picture comes out that I have the same pose as Will Smith, and then, ta-da! I'm like, okay.
I think it's the ears also lah.
Actually, you know the funny thing? Some mannerisms, some
Really?
things we do, like even that do kind of thing. If you
Yes.
look at Will Smith, the way he talks, suddenly you're like,
Yes.
ooh, and ah. And
Yeah.
it's just something we do. It's not that we're the same person. It's just our mannerisms tend to be the same. So that's why the people tend to see it's similar. Not
you,
that
like,
I'm saying I'm Will Smith.
No, can you just mimic Will Smith? Like say something from Will Smith.
No, I can't. I'm not even gonna try because I want to. The only thing I want to mimic is Will Smith's bank account. So that's all I want to mimic.
Yes.
Joking.
Yes.
No lah. But a lot of things I like of him because he. The weird part is he went through a journey last year and I went through a journey last year of discovery. Whole different level, of course. His level is YouTube and millions of views. My level is more self-discovery of who I am and what I am and how to present it. What do I do and what's my purpose in this world and all that
Okay.
jazz.
Okay, well, let's talk about all that jazz. I mean, like, what's been going on with you? I mean, I'm sure people would like to know what's been happening and what have you got. Actually, no, before that, how are you doing during the MCO?
I'm alive during the MCO. I've got my
Okay.
health during the MCO.
That's
And because I've got those two things, I can create, I can do whatever I need to do to survive or find finances or whatever. There's always a way of doing something. If you put your mind to it, and like I said, another thing I've been doing is meditation. So I believe in putting out positive energy in what you want and somehow or other comes back. And that's what I do. So far, yeah, touch wood, everything's okay. Fingers crossed.
That's great. So, okay, then talking about like, what was that journey of self-discovery that you were
Well,
talking about?
the journey of self-discovery is that just discovering what's my purpose. Because the funny part is, most of my life I was on radio. You think about it, for about 1998 till 2015, I was on radio.
Dude,
2015.
I grew up listening
Yeah,
to
that's
you.
it. So that's a whole lot of time being on radio, okay? And right after radio got taken away from me, and I was like, straight away, what do I do? So yeah, I went on a self-discovery to figure out what I can do and what cannot. Only last year itself, I managed to shed a lot of things that is weighing me down, things that I blame other people for, which most of the time is yourself not realizing what you can do lah.
Right.
So because I shared that, it's easier for me to create a lot of things. But yeah, the weird part of the journey after radio is I did a lot of this. But
This.
back this video
Oh,
thing,
okay. This.
if you
Yes.
go if you go to my timeline, there was one show I created called Table Talk in my car, where it's every 10 minutes I just give a short burst of the hot topics. It could maybe politics or whatever. I just did short bursts, but it was not in trend then, so nobody wanted to watch stuff like that. I did that literally 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
Right.
So back then, people like, no, Facebook is for other things, not this crap that you're putting out. So I'm like, okay, no one followed that, no problem. Then I created Your MC, that itself, like Facebook Live and stuff like that. But it was still not seen as, oh, that's where people go to do Facebook Live shows. So yeah, but if only I've done it like this year, I think I would have survived your MCO better. But
Well, I mean, like technically, if your MC technically is now currently your MCO, so
just add a O. I just add a O.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
But the funny part is your MC can always come back, because the idea for your MC was to like, me lah, I like to spread positive news and find out all fun things. So that's basically it. So then after that, I also wanted to explore my creative side. So I was looking for opportunities to do creative work, like the graphic and stuff like that, because those are the videos and stuff.
Yeah.
So I managed to, because for years people knew me. My name opened doors, like, hey, you're the radio guy. But then if I want to do anything outside radio, it's like, but you're the radio guy. So you're like,
No, wait. What is that supposed to mean? You're the radio guy. That means what, actually? I mean, that means you could do anything, technically.
nah. In some people's minds, stick to your lane. So I had to rediscover myself and reinvent. See, and so I became a creative director of an agency. So yeah, and I'm doing other things now, creating ads and stuff like that, and on top of all the other things I do lah, because that's all passion, right? So that one I won't stop. Oh, I created the app as well.
Yeah, the
So,
app,
yeah.
the
Radio app.
can we talk about that afterwards?
Can, no problem. Can.
Okay.
Anytime.
All right.
Yep.
Just rewinding a little bit for those of you who've been living under a rock. Okay. I don't have a go back thing, but I have a triangle. So thing. Okay.
Okay, there you go.
You can, as I was saying, just to rewind a little bit back. Okay. For those of you who don't know, JJ, he was on. First, he was on Hits Long. That was where it started. Okay, I was
Yes.
also during the Astro Radio days, and
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest. Those were the radio days are actually one of the biggest highlights for me. And coming on it's a lifestyle. It's how do I put this out? The life of radio is just crazy. It's a
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
lifestyle, and the type of content you just keep churning out again and again. And like I was saying today in my Insta story when I was
Yeah.
leading up to this, that being a presenter and MC, I think one of the things that has really honed in on my skills, improved my skills, was because of radio.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're basically practicing how to be impromptu
All the
24.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's literally all the
More or
time.
less. More or
Yes.
less. I mean, like the best radio announcers can just talk about anything for hours. You just got to literally tell them to shut up. Then they stop talking.
That is
So
the
that's-
problem. Radio announcers can't
that's-
shut up.
Yeah, and then we
Just-
overdo it, and then everyone's like, enough. Okay. I will stop.
Just real quick though, we've got
Yep.
some comments here. We got from Chow. Dude, I don't know why everyone is talking about your hair. Everyone
Yeah.
JJ's hair.
Okay.
JJ's hair.
Let's look. Charles says, could be a gotcha call. Nope, I haven't done a gotcha call since 2012. Even though I created the gotcha calls in 2006, if I'm not mistaken. 2006 or 2003, around there lah. That's how long the gotcha calls have been around. So
Yeah.
yeah, this is not a gotcha call. John Paul Francis, JJ Rudy, the best partnership. Yeah, I agree. We had a chemistry that until today is very hard to find, because it all started in a weird Saturday, because I used to do a Saturday shift. They said there's a new announcer coming in. You have to train him I'm like, okay. Rudy came in and we sat down, spoke a bit, and then the one that got us together was Eddie Murphy, because Eddie Murphy had a stand-up called Delirious.
Right? And then
So, and we said Goonie Goo Goo, and he like, Goonie Goo Goo, ah. But if you don't know Eddie Murphy Delirious, you won't understand Goonie Goo Goo. But it's Goonie Goo Goo. So Goonie Goo Goo got us together, and yeah, the rest is history. Let's see, what else? Sean says, hi, JK. I guess you meant me, but hi.
hi
But that's
JK,
it.
okay.
Yeah, so, okay, done. All the comments answered already. If anyone got any questions, I'll try my best to answer. Lah.
We got one new one from Derek, and he says,
You're wearing the red? Yes, yes, I am. Yes, red FMT. It's
you know,
because
I had half
I
of
wanted,
mine. I was gonna go and get a mixed tea.
I wanted to be formal, so the red FMT has a tie. This is supposed to be a tie seat, like so I'm like semi-formal on a t-shirt.
Let's talk about that one. I mean, like that was during the time when I think you just you
Yeah.
came onto Red. That was the year, and
Yep.
then there was Kings of Radio together with
Yes.
Kev
Yep.
and Little Kev for those who don't know. And then and that was when I think it was Don't Be Uncle or something Uncle.
Some uncle thing. Lah.
So it was a some uncle campaign lah.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Lah. The thing is, through my radio career, there's so many campaigns and so many things I've done that when people come back and quote me on the things I've done, I'll be like, did I do that? I'm like, okay. And the way, like what Linora said, we talk a lot. We are good at improvising and talking. It's scary when you improvise and talk and people remember your words and come back and quote you on your words, and like that words inspired you and you're like, I don't remember what I said, but yes, I'm glad it inspired you. Because most of the time I speak from my heart, but yeah, I meant what I said, but I don't remember it. But yeah, that's life.
One quick question from Joseph, and then after that, I think let's go into man.
What the heck I'm doing.
There's so many history things that I want to ask you. Like, so many. You guys, you don't know all the stories, okay, on radio.
Too much.
Too many. That would be like a whole series by itself. The
Correct.
stories of radio.
Honestly, half the rules that are in place right now is because we did it. There was no rules, and they wrote a rule after that.
And now, okay, just for fun, okay, if you guys actually want to know, like, should we actually make it into like the radio series? I'm gonna bring in all my radio friends, okay? If you guys want that, okay, it's like the radio behind the scenes, right? Just comment right now. Comment and ask whether we should have it. Like, just say do it. Just say do it. What should we put it? What should they say?
I don't know.
Okay. If you guys actually want to hear all the stories, just go. Just say do BTS. Do BTS.
Oh, okay. BTS, isn't that like the Korean group?
No, I don't know. For me, I know it's like it's behind the scenes lah.
Oh, is it like BTS is a Korean group? If I'm not mistaken, I don't know.
Okay, Emily, she got it. She said Radio BTS. Yes, done. Okay, that's the hashtag Radio BTS.
Okay, got it.
All right, guys, you have to type it hashtag Radio BTS, and then I will consider in creating that. Oh no, my gosh, that's so much work.
My God, so many people typing. Okay. Chow Kid says, someone please tag Min. Okay, we will. And play us a song. This is not radio.
Wait. They want song. Actually, technically, I can put song.
No,
wait. I open Spotify.
No, the dangerous part about playing song about live streams, your live stream will be cut off. There's algorithms running in the background. It will cut you off. Don't.
That's right.
I learned the hard way. Yeah, as I said, I've been doing this a long time when it comes to this. So I know what you can and cannot do. So don't do that. Next one, loving the hype vibe at this hour. Okay, that's hype vibe like this is constantly with both of us. Any structure, guideline, Esrasa condensing main points when discovering content pitfall of verbal diarrhea. Oh yeah, no.
Where is that question? How far am I?
Emily Lola.
Emily!
Yeah.
What's up, girl?
Structure is very important, of course. If you're talking about anything, you ask Linora, one of the main things you want to do when you have anything is to have the intro, the content, and the outro. And you have to structure it in a way where intro takes up 10%, outro takes up 10%, the rest is in between. But it has to be short enough. Remember? Keep it short.
Keep it short and simple, or keep it Sweet and simple. Keep it
No,
simple,
keep it.
silly. There's so
It's
many.
supposed to be keep it short and simple, but I used to say keep it short, stupid.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
See, there's so many ways to go about this.
but
Thanks for the
yeah.
question, Emily. I love it. And wow, okay, seems like Radio BTS is really happening, huh? Oh boy. What have I done, DJ?
Yeah, you create something. Just do it. Oh my God. Okay, do BTS, radio BTS. Okay, finish. You started a problem. Okay, that was a whole different story.
Okay, okay,
Can no
okay, okay, okay.
problem.
Wait, wait,
We can
wait.
talk
Slow,
about radio. So
slow
no
down, slow
problem.
down. This will be a thing, okay? Slow down, slow down. We take it bit by bit, all right? Okay, so coming back to tonight. So,
Mm.
did you even answer the question that I asked you, which was, see what I mean by we just end up talking? The self-discovery. Okay, you did talk about self-discovery. Yep.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
And and
And
and I am right now just doing more things because you see, you asked Lenora itself long time ago. I've always been the person who likes to teach. I hear someone, okay, okay, tweak, 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 tweak. And that's when I was at Hits Days. And at Hits Days, people they used to throw all the announcers for me to train. And new system comes in, I'll test it out to see whether it works or not. To a point where I was friends with the people who run the system because I was very interested in it. And then I share my knowledge. Then when I went to Red, I was more or less in charge of all the talents and training all
basically,
the
he
talents and
boss.
all.
He was boss.
No, I was supposed to train. I was the talent manager, or I mean, talent developer of all the people in the network. So yeah, because I've always done that. Because my father taught me one thing: knowledge is useless unless you share it. So I share my knowledge freely, kinda.
You do, you do. Okay, just blowing through a bit now. People
Okay.
just seem to love to talk about your hair. Okay,
Ah,
let's okay, fine,
yes.
fine. All right, let's talk a little bit about the hair for a second. And okay, what's
the,
up? What happened to the? When did
the,
it bleh?
this year. The hair started this year because I just needed a change, like I said. Um, and a lot of people weren't getting past the, oh my God, you're a radio legend. And in my mind, if everyone pays me $1 when they say radio legend, I would be rich. But just having that title doesn't help you, and it keeps you in a box. It doesn't allow you to change. Like for you yourself, if you want to do something else, people are like, oh, you're just the fitness guy person. I'm sure you got more to offer than just the fitness person. But people tend to want to put you in a box, no matter what.
Yes.
If you do something, you're in that box. So it's hard to break out of the box. And it's even harder if you're very good at being in that box. It's like, oh, I remember you in that box. Don't get out of the box, please. But everybody has to grow and change. So yeah, I grew this to be different. I have people
Mm.
not recognizing me. I actually had someone come up to me and say, has anyone said you laugh and talk like JJ? I like, yeah. God. And then I just walked off. Yeah. So it's
Oh,
just
that's
like,
funny. Well,
so
I
I've
mean,
had that.
change is good. Change is
Yeah,
always good.
of course.
And like, actually, to tell you the truth, right, the first time I saw JJ with hair, okay, in all fairness, it was a shock to me too. I was randomly at Bangsa, I was having a meeting, and then suddenly this guy went, hey! And I was like, hey!
Yeah, a lot of people don't recognize. I go up to them, what's up? And then they just walk by. I'm like, ah, yeah.
And
And then
and
like, oh my God.
yeah, and then when you went off, right, then I sat back down with my friend, and I was like, JJ got hair, leh. I actually had to
Yeah.
verbally say it. Yeah. Okay,
Yes.
just take a look at one more time at the comments. Thank you
Oh my
guys so
God.
much for the
Okay, okay.
comments. Really
My God.
cool.
You
And
guys are very fast.
yes, you are.
Uh,
And yeah, I also need to scroll
hello, I
up a
miss
bit.
JG. Okay, never mind. Cool. Any questions? I will make sure I try to answer. For sure. Oh,
Yes.
hello, Fiona Wang, who says, "Oh my God, I miss JJ. I'm here. I haven't gone anywhere." So,
JJ, why don't you
yeah.
answer this one from Joseph Chi?
Which
Interesting question.
is
Do you
where
get
is?
royalty from the Gotcha Call segment you created?
Nope, nope. I should have figured it out and try and get something. But no, when you're on radio, whatever you create belongs to the station.
Yes, everything
Yeah,
belongs to the station.
yeah.
What's up, Daniel? Push to inspire. What's up, man?
So you will nothing you create is yours. So yeah. So and the funny part is, gotcha wasn't a unique idea. It was a unique idea to Malaysia, but it was not a unique idea to the world. Um,
Oh, sorry.
Astro.
Actually, let's talk about how you created Gotcha.
Okay, I pull pranks all the time. I've
You do that.
always,
Let me
yeah,
just be a anti-social person, but I'm listening. Okay,
yeah, yeah.
I'm going
So
to talk about this on
no
Instagram. Go.
problem. So I've pulled pranks all my life. And one of the first pranks I pulled was on my sister. When she just graduated, she was looking forward to getting a job. What I did was I wrote a number on the whiteboard and said, Miss Elifan, each Ellie as spelled in Ellie and then Fan. I need you to call her back. I just put the number there, and this my sister excitedly coming back saw that like, job interview, calls up and says wants to speak to Miss Elifan. Then I'm just hiding lah, and the person over there, I know the person will be like, there's no Elifan here, and then she's insisting no. Elifan gave this number a call. She didn't realize I left the number to Zoo Negara. So the person there said, Dek, sini ada elephant. Elephant tak ada. And then she knew I did it. And then she was not happy lah, but it was just a prank. So I've always pulled pranks. But when we did the gotcha calls, Australia already had prank calls. It's a staple thing they've done there for a long time. But the difference is, it's more to. I'm not trying to insult anybody, but it's more to what the gotcha calls are now, which is very mean. If you listen to our gotcha calls, we were never mean because they wanted us to be mean, and I said no. Malaysian culture is not mean. We are not mean people, but we are okay with like what we always did was give you bad news and take it away. So whenever I give you bad news and take it away, if anyone said, you got pranked, I'm like, yeah, if someone gives you bad news, like you have to pay $300 extra, won't you fight for your rights? So you're never bringing someone down. You're always, elevating them to like, I fought for my rights. And then you get street cred kind of thing lah. We never say, hey, if you want $1 million, act like a monkey or make monkey sounds. And then you have to go through this process of making a fool of yourself. And then you say, gotcha, that's horrible. Don't do that. So we never did that. But now it's different. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
So
But yeah,
back then there was actually not that many prank calls back in the day.
there was no prank calls. We started it after we
Ah,
started that mole. All the other stations copied. The first station to copy it was both Hot FM and Fly FM. So
right.
Fly FM started the crappy calls, and Hot FM started their
Okay.
panggilan hangit.
You mean in
In
Malaysian
Malaysia,
radio lah.
in Malaysian radio, but
Right.
worldwide there was already prank calls, and it's a staple thing. Your laugh never changed. I was born with it, like Joseph. Born, they whack my backside, I laugh instead of crying. I'm just joking. Yeah, I was born with it. I mean, it wasn't a put-on laugh. It wasn't a laughing track. I just laughed like a motorboat.
Now,
So
okay,
yeah.
so we already talked about JJ creating the gotcha calls, and now there's one more that I don't know how many people know about it. You did create one, which was totally your idea, JJ. Remember the one that you were planted outside a shopping mall? You live
Okay.
in that
Oh
container?
yeah, live in the box. Yeah, we lived in the box because it was an idea. I've done so many things.
Mm.
The live in the box was just to live in the box so people can walk around and look like us like zoo animals, and we are there 24 hours a day. Because
Was
technically
it
that's
pavilion? Was it
yeah, it was
pavilion?
pavilion because
Wow.
it was more or less like how if you walk by studios is like that. Live in that small box,
Yes.
and people walk by and like, hey,
Yes.
look at the animals inside, tap the
Yes.
glass. So we
I
actually,
I remember usually, for all our stations, for anyone who's never been to a radio station, it's imagine you're in a fish tank.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you're seated at the table like this here, and then there is a glass, and then you're
yep,
doing your stuff and basically talking to air. And then after that, you see a bunch of people that'll come and then they'll be looking at you like this.
yeah,
And
and
then,
then you wave and
yeah, and then
yeah.
we're like,
So we did that. Another thing I've done is the suspended one. JJ and Ian got suspended, but the idea, yeah,
eh?
but it was a play of words. So we act like we made a mistake, act like we
Oh,
fought, act like we got suspended. Then we got suspended 12 feet off the ground, in a box, and broadcast from there. So it's just a play of words. Yeah.
really cool. And
Oh
okay,
my
let's
God, so
see.
many people asking questions. Is
Yeah.
like your idea cannot be taken away. No, Jonathan, cannot be taken away. It's not. It's part of the contract when you sign. What else? Is
Daniel,
there?
Is
Is
there
there
a
a
way to
way
train?
to train to have a better radio voice? Nope. There's the best radio voice is your own voice. I learned this from Fly Guy. Fly Guy sounds like Kermit the Frog, okay? But he's one of the best radio minds I know. He is my idol, radio idol. If you ever had a chance to listen to Fly Guy, you will be like amazed to see how he works, how he thinks. Poof, he can off the cuff
Example,
just
example.
I, 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 I cannot show you example until you see him work. You just throw him something. It just the way the angles that he can take it. Like me
Right.
lah. I mean like how what I did is more or less not derived. It was learning from what he does and adapting it to my own style. But
Right.
that whole quick thinking of how to twist and move. So yeah, Fly Guy never had a radio voice, but he had a amazing radio mind. So yeah, so you don't need a radio voice. You just have to be convincing. But how you present is the key. It's nothing to do with the voice. How you present. If my voice is like this, but I go, "Hello, how are you? My name is JJ. I hope you all listen to me because today is a very interesting day." You still will listen to me, okay? Presentation is key. So yeah.
But the way you said it is already humorous. Okay, by the way, okay, so this is where, like in radio terms, okay, suddenly you won't know that one radio announcer has disappeared. So right now, I had to disappear because my battery is dying, sadly. Okay, it's
Okay.
actually dying. So I need to go and grab my charger.
Go, 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 go.
JJ, the
Okay,
floor is yours. Okay, you
okay,
take
okay,
over.
okay, 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 okay. I'm just joking. I'm not going to play a song and sing. Anyway, guys, yeah, before Lenora gets back, some of you are wondering when I say I'm still on radio, I actually created this app called Radio. So the app, what it does is allows anyone to create their own radio show, any musicians to add their own music up, and yeah, listeners can pick which DJ they want to listen to, and at the same time switch the kind of music that is played in the playlist to your own playlist, your own music, and at the same time listen to the same DJ. So it's just a twist of what radio is. So I still do my shows on it, but my shows are not very funny, haha. It's funny still. It depends on the show what I do, what topic I cover. And yeah, so you can just tune in whenever the show starts when you click the button. So imagine when you click the button, the radio show starts. And yeah, it's not live, but it's still an app that I created. Took me a year to create it, but yeah. So yeah,
Is it from the States? I'm back on. Can you hear
yep,
me?
yes.
Like, where is it?
Housed
Yeah,
the
yeah.
servers are in the States.
And
It's faster and it's smoother, and it's cost me a lot of money, but yeah, that's all the money I've got left.
I'm back. I am
Yes, he's
back.
back. I was thinking
Okay.
of doing wait, Daniel said something interesting. I was thinking of doing voiceovers for my own videos and stuff. Well, not dropping the possibility of radio in the future, but not planning that. Ah, cool. Voiceovers is interesting. To do voiceovers is it depends on the topic that you're trying to do. So anyone can do a voiceover convincingly if you believe in what you are doing. So if the video is about dolphins and you don't believe in dolphins, don't do a voiceover for it. No matter how you try to do it, you won't come out convincing. Okay, you'll just come out fake. So you got to do something that you are convinced, you care about, you understand, and then you can do it well. If you don't understand, you lose out.
And I think this is where, right, I'm going to segue
Yeah.
into our main thing, which is the art of presenting. So I think, I think most of you guys have already gotten an idea, like the experiences and whatnot that JJ has gone through, and also with the years that I've also been on radio. So let's talk about that. That's actually a very good point to bring up, Daniel. And I always believe that if you're going to be talking about anything, like what JJ
Yep.
says, you have to believe in it. And it's the same, like, for example, when I talk about any, let's be honest, like any kind of brand,
Yep.
if I don't believe in that brand, how can I even say something which is truthful or right or something that I care? Basically, I care about the brand. You
Yeah.
have to understand the DNA of it. And same also for like at the topic that we do on radio. Say it's like one particular talk set. If I don't understand it, I'm just reading from a piece of paper.
Yeah.
You're just a robot. You might as well then
Correct.
just get Siri to read it for you.
Correct. But at the end of the day, you still can learn to fake it, but it won't be as convincing as really caring about the brand.
Can we learn from JJ how to fake it?
it's to fake it. It's just you have to lie to yourself, figure out how to lie to yourself, and then you can fake it easily.
Lie
It's
to
just more
yourself.
of the contents. It's like one of the biggest thing when it comes to presentation that I see a lot of people fail is like what I'm doing now. If you notice, before this I was really hyped, and then you're all excited. But when I get tone, I emote what I'm trying to
Mm.
explain. You are drawn in because I'm not going, hey, I got something interesting to explain. You are, whoa. So, how you emote what you're trying to explain is key to everything. So, if you're in class doing a presentation for class, now whatever you're presenting is maybe dry. Charts and all can be dry, but you can also always bring them on a roller coaster when you emote on subjects or parts that you are excited about and you want attention to. So you emote that. So how you emote your words is key. A lot of people don't understand that, and they mess it up lah because of that. Like how do I explain best? Oh, I was supposed to show you, give you some practice for people, but
Practice for people or practice for me? Which one?
you
Which
you
one's
you can do it too. I mean, for you,
okay?
it's a little trick that
Okay.
to show how to emote things. Okay, let's
Okay.
try.
Oh
I'm
my
just gonna.
gosh! Is this like air check time or is exercise
It's
time?
not exact. It's exercise time. It's very fun.
Guys,
It's some.
Lenora here is gonna do a different kind of exercise. Okay, it's verbal exercise and brain exercise.
Okay. Like this.
Okay.
Do you know Jack and Jill went up the hill?
Yes.
Say it.
Jack and
Just say
Jill
it.
went up the hill
Okay.
to
To fetch a
fetch
pail of
a pail of
water.
water. Jack
Jack went down.
down and I forgot
Jack fell down and
down
broke his
his
crown,
crown,
and
and
Jill
Jill
came
came
tumbling.
tumbling after.
Please know this.
Oh, okay. All right, wait, let me say it again. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling down.
Came tumbling after. So
Okay, Jill came tumbling after. All right.
let me see if I can play. Okay, let me see if this.
Oh
Okay,
gosh, what
now
is this?
do that in a happy tone.
Jack and Jill came up
No,
the
no.
hill.
Tell the story in a happy tone.
Oh,
So
oh, oh, not
it's like
following
this.
this.
Yeah. Don't follow the thing. Just tell.
Okay,
This is the background music.
all right. Jack and Jill, they went up a hill to fetch a pail of water. And then Jack came tumbling down. He broke his crown. I forgot all the stuff, but it was fun. And then
J-
Jill came tumbling after.
Okay. So see, that's one part of Jack
My
and Jill.
heart, my
Calm
heart
down.
rate.
Calm down. Don't panic. But now Jack and Jill is a sad story. Go.
Wait.
Okay. Wait. Let me get the
Okay.
background mood so to help the whole thing.
Yes.
Wait, advertisement starting. I'm trying to just play something off YouTube just
Okay.
for.
Okay. All right. All right.
Oh, it's gonna go after this ad.
Silent the ad.
Okay, the ad's done.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
it's
Okay. Okay.
starting.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Ready. Ready. This
Okay,
acting. This acting.
remember.
Yeah.
So
Ready. Ready.
it doesn't want to play.
Oh,
God damn it.
now that's sad.
Yeah, that's sad. Okay, there you go.
Jack and Jill went up the hill.
See, you're about to laugh still.
Right now, because I'm looking at your face, that's why I want to laugh.
Okay, let me try this.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
Okay, look, it's either I cry or I laugh. It's either one.
Okay, let me try. Okay. You see, Jack and Jill, they went up a hill. They wanted to fetch a pail of water, but Jack fell down, and he broke his crown. And the sad thing is, Jill, she came tumbling after. So it's the same stupid story, but it's how you tell it.
Note to self, okay, music helps a lot.
Oh yes, background helps a lot. But if
Yes.
your background and your how you emote doesn't fit,
Mm.
it's just going to go all out of the place. So Daniel, whatever you're doing, remember you have to emote what you want to convey. If you don't emote it right, whatever you do, it won't work. Oh, sorry. I've got myself playing us in the background. It's so confusing. But anyway, yeah. So that.
That was a great exercise. And okay, here's another one for emoting, which you
Yes.
can actually go and watch JJ. Okay, because you always know that JJ is like ha 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 he he ha ha ha. So now you go and watch his YouTube channel. You did just put up
Oh,
the
the
gratitude,
gratitude. Yeah.
yeah, that gratitude video. So that for me, it's a different light that I have seen that side of JJ before, but
Yeah.
this was it's like a gold cast JJ if I have to. But I really liked it. I really liked it.
No.
And to let anybody know, okay, that was actually a mixture of different videos from different people that
Yeah.
JJ put together. All right, he spliced it together, and it was just talking about how we can be grateful of
What because what I
things.
did was I just did a project online. I just basically asked anyone who was following me and say, "Hey,
Mm.
what are you grateful for? Take a video of it for 10 seconds and send it to me." That's all I asked them to do, and that's what I got. And when they passed it together, I didn't have a script. I didn't know what I wanted to say, so I just watched each video and see what emotions it where it led me. And I shot a few scenes myself, and I just created that video out of that. It's just pure emotion,
Hmm.
and it's
Emote.
something we all need because
Yes, we do.
we all have to be grateful at this time. And at the same time, we have to give space to people who don't feel grateful, because if you tell everyone to be grateful all the time, someone who is feeling down, vulnerable, or in a dark place won't dare to open their mouth and say, "Hey, I'm in a dark place," because everyone's going to say, "Hey, come on, be grateful, you at home, blah 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 blah," and then straight away you're like, "Oh, okay, better to shut up." So yeah, so that's why I did a video. It starts off with, "It's okay to be in a dark place, but don't stay there." That's it.
Go check it out, people. Actually, yeah, I think I can actually put it in the comments. Chotto
Oh,
mate.
okay.
I can
Chutto
actually put
mate.
it in.
Have
Yes.
you ever considered becoming an actor, JJ? Derek, I
He
did act.
was. Yeah, he did act.
I'm not even just acting, okay? I was freaking singing on stage. I was BS Rajans for P Ramlee the musical 3 years ago, 4 years ago, something like that. But yeah, I was on stage acting, and the other co-stars were Lisa Suryani, Tony Yusuf, Tiara Jacquelina, all big names lah. It's like crazy. I'm like, I am nobody here. You guys are terror. Okay, spot on JJ. Okay, someone say spot on JJ. Oh
I
my
think that
God, what
was
a
for.
tragedy. We should set up donation for Jack and Jill.
So
No,
keyword
but
here, people, emote.
yes, emo. You have to, because like the best example I can say is if you're sitting somewhere and someone comes up to you, "Hey, my father just died," you'll be like, "This guy is crazy," and walk away. But if you have to emote it, so whatever you're trying to explain, emote it. If it's supposed to be sad, it's supposed to be sad. It's supposed to be serious, be serious. If you want to be funny, be funny. But you have to find the right times to add all that. Don't try and add
Mm,
all together, because that's also crazy. I'm like, I'm very sad, but I'm happy. But cannot.
now that's psycho.
Yes, I know.
That's
That's why
psycho.
cannot. Siya boleh, tidak boleh.
Is there any
Yeah.
other exercise? Was there only one that you wanted to give, or is there
I
any?
wanted to give that, but there's so many exercises you can do.
Is
One
there more
exercise,
in your workshop? Sorry, is there more in your
yes,
workshop?
there's more in the workshop, of course.
Okay,
But
great.
one of the segments is to emote. That because if you can emote well, you can explain anything well. And but another thing, I know everybody is like, "Oh, but then I get stuck. I don't know what to talk about," and most of the time I fear crowds and all. Try and talk to one. Imagine you're talking to one person. Just
Uh,
Lenora will know this. Imagine you're talking to one person, and that person is your best friend, because Your best friend tends to go, they get straight to the point, no need to put extra flowery words and words that have to use dictionary to find out. Use simple words to communicate your message and emote it. And if you do that well, you can talk about anything. Seriously, that's basically the rough guide of if you want to do it.
Back in the day with radio, they always used to say in the studio for anyone who's talking, because when you talk, you're actually talking to no one. You're talking to a mic, even though technically you're talking to thousands of people. So then our boss or whoever the bosses would be like, be real, be local, or just speak normal. And I'm like, dude, I am speaking normal. No, you're not speaking normal. You got an accent there. I'm like, no, I really am speaking normal. So,
But I never did that.
no, I know you never did that. JJ never did that with me on air check day. And so they would even say like, okay, why not you just get a photo of one person?
Your
They
best
even say
friend.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, is you get a celebrity. I'm like, actually, that does not make sense. If you put a celebrity in there, I think you're not going to be able to emote and say like, so you know Jessica
Yeah.
Alba, right? Oh, wait, was it you that? No, it was Rudy.
Rudy.
That was the
Yeah.
Jessica Alba crush.
Yes, Rudy had a Jessica Alba. Hey, Jessica Alba is still hot until today, okay? So she's, yeah. Anyway, so
She's busy on TikTok now.
yeah, I know. With her whole family, I like it. It's very cool. But I just can't understand TikTok. So yeah, I guess I'm old. The age
Oh
thing.
no, I think the minute you get it, JJ, you're just
No,
gonna explode.
the weird part is there's too much of the same for me.
I
I cannot have so many people following one step. You know me. I'm like, if someone does this, I have to do that.
Yes,
I'm
which is basically create your own app. That's what he did.
yeah. So I cannot do TikTok because I have to follow. And no, I'm not that kind of person.
No, but what I mean is, I think once you figure out how to be
Yeah, yeah.
creative on it, I think you're just gonna go nuts with it.
I know, but enough
Yeah.
already. Twisted. Now this is
Twister,
like
Twister.
it Twitter, Facebook. It's so weird when Lenora says you want to talk. I'm like, on what platform? It's like there's too many, and I don't know where and what and all. So I'm like, okay,
Valid
whatever.
question.
Yeah. So I'm like, never mind. Let me just be comfortable with a few. I'm that kind of simple kind of guy. I prefer real people anytime. Daniel, thank you. Okay, I guess Lenora already knows what I do. I just want to expand on doing videos because I have no issue with speaking to 1,000 people, but talking to one in front of a camera
To
is a
no one.
little awkward for me. No one. Talking to no one. Actually, you are not talking to no one. Okay, this is another part of the course inside, but I'll help you out anyway, Daniel. Have you ever been in a conversation like now? You see, the weird thing is I'm having a conversation with you, Daniel, but through a medium where you can't see me. I'm having a conversation with Lenora. She's part of the conversation, but I'm dominating the conversation with my words. And I am understanding and figuring out when you're reacting with a nod or agreeing with what I'm saying, maybe questioning what I'm saying. But at the same time, there is interaction, even though I can't see it. Do you get that?
I think I get that.
Now, I was just more talking to
I
Daniel, and I'm sure Daniel, yeah.
I get it. I think I get it. So basically, is it like visualizing what that other person could
Correct.
be?
Doing, because it is. Have you? I mean, like we've been sitting at, we've had conversations where at a table where someone is talking, and you're like, you're just listening, but you're in a conversation with this person, but it's just, yeah, but it doesn't mean it's wrong. So it's just that person is really good at conveying their message and like sucking the attention, and you go, yeah, la, la, la. Like what I'm doing now.
Ah.
I'm sorry. It's a bad habit of just verbal diarrhea.
No. It's good. I mean, that's what. Well, once again, that's why as a radio, once upon a time, radio announcer. That's why.
Hey, Pietro's watching. What's up, Pietro? How are
Pietro,
you?
where is Pietro? Let me scroll.
Pietro
So that.
Felix.
Hey, wow! I haven't heard from him for so long.
What's up, Pete? Hope you're well. Yeah, that
Joseph
is.
here asks how y'all keep the conversation flowing. Like there will be a point where everybody will be in awkward silence, but how do you break that?
What do you mean? Oh, wait a minute. How to keep the conversation? No, that's your problem. Don't try to keep the conversation flowing. A conversation sometimes is listening to what
Mm,
other people are saying and reacting to that. So don't try and force the conversation to sustain. Let it just flow. If there's an awkward silence, take a drink. It's okay to have awkward silence. Don't try and make it a perfect flow, because when you try to make it perfect flow, that's when you freak out and you overthink and you just blurt out stuff. But just relax, have a conversation, listen.
mhm, mhm.
Just because you don't hear from me doesn't mean I don't stalk you. Oh, Pete, that's a scary thing to say, Pete. Don't say shit like that.
Use NLPQs. Okay.
What's NLPQs?
Non-linguistic. Is it
But
non-linguistic?
okay, okay, okay. The only abbreviation I know is JJ. I, s-
Bodoh.
I suck at abbreviations. Okay, IG Live are still more comfortable than I'll move to doing vlogs. Oh, okay, fair enough, Daniel. No, but why do you want to do it? That's my question. If you want to do the video, is there's a reason for it? Then do it. Don't care what other people think. Just do it because you like it. Just
Mhm.
don't
Yep.
don't do it for the wrong reasons. But
What
yeah,
exactly
that's
are
it.
your intentions? I mean, what's the purpose? You should know this, Daniel. Everything has a purpose. So,
Yeah,
what is your purpose for either creating the vlog or the
correct,
live?
correct.
Yeah, go
Like
with
that
purpose.
video I created, the one Lenora spoke about, was because I really wanted to spread the message of gratitude and okay to not feel the gratitude, but don't dwell in darkness. That's what it.
Aaron here says we have ex-Red FM announcers. Woohoo!
Yeah, exactly. With the baju. Ah,
For fun, which radio announcer should I bring in next?
I don't know. Up to
You're
you.
still in this, you know.
I'm still in this.
Yeah, yeah, you're still in this. You're still. I can
The-
I can bring one more person in actually. Boleh. Then it'll be like three.
who? Just call anybody. I mean, someone who is a wig. Oh my
Come on
God!
now lah.
It's Daphne Hiking. How are you?
Hey, Daph! What's up, girl?
Shit, so many people. Why I mean shit, so many people? We're just talking nonsense, Daph. You know me.
Oh, this is so much fun, man.
Hey, Pietro. Hey, I'm still ex Radio FM. Actually, yeah, Pietro was my radio icon. Do you know that? Long
Eh?
time ago, we had a competition called Radio Icon. We were looking for a brand new radio announcer. Pete is the one who won it.
Is this is on wait, this is on the
Hits.
other.
So
Oh.
Pete won it. So many radio announcers to call
Oh, so
upon.
that's what she meant, like so many people.
Yeah,
Hey,
correct,
Daph,
correct, correct.
I can call you also because you were also on radio. Kan?
Depending if a kid's no, was Def on radio? Def, were you on
She
radio?
was for a short while. You did try it, right, Daph? Sorry,
I
the
like the
reason
way
why
we're talking.
yes,
Def,
sorry.
Def.
The reason why I keep pointing there because that's where I'm seeing all the comments pop up. That's why. Okay,
Ah,
there, correct, right
my,
there.
my comments pop out here. Okay, wait. I put it here so that it's close to the camera, and then it looks like I'm looking at the camera, but the truth is I'm not.
Okay, then I will bring down my comments
That
to just below
see,
my chin.
Dev's like, no, I wasn't, but she was on a lot of the earlier whatever you want to
TV
think
shows, the
TV
earlier
was.
live TV.
She was like one of the pioneers. She, Nas, and all of them lah.
Oh, you know who I should call next time? Serena
Who?
C.
I was just on. I wasn't live chat, but she's doing something really interesting. She's talking to someone who's baking cakes. Sorry
Yeah.
lah, I'm just sidetracking, not just talking. She was talking to someone who's baking cakes to save for funds for people in domestic violence during this MCO time. Very cool. So you go look for Serena C. I'm sure there's a video somewhere. But I was just following it and I was just chatting with them. But yeah.
Just saying, okay, I mean,
Adrian!
I know that we are talking a lot. Adrian. Hey, what's up, Adrian?
I like, Dev's like, oh my God, yes, Serena, yes. Yeah, I know. It
On
depends
a,
lah. If her kids is sleeping, tak boleh bangun.
on a side note, right, just because you brought that up, right, I really am not, I really find it's terrible that domestic violence is increasing for females during this time.
No, but
It's not
the
cool.
it's I'm not surprised because the scary part is um, a lot of people hide their anger and whatever frustrations by going to
To
work.
work.
So you just run away from it, and but unfortunately, and because there is gaps, these people who are in a very abusive relationship has outlets to talk to, people to talk to, people to ask for help and stuff like that. But during this time, they are in prison with their people who hurt them, so they have no ways of calling out. Or like I said, the tip I gave, I said from now on, if anyone sees this, and if you write in my comment, any of my comments, pineapple skin, I'm going to get in touch with you, because that's the code word for I'm in trouble, but I cannot tell you I'm in trouble because I'm scared the people might just see my feed and see me asking for help and get me into trouble. So the code word is pineapple skin. If I see pineapple skin, I will know there's something up, and I'll give you a call or figure out something to help you out.
I like
That's
that. Can we make
fine.
that as a thing for like anybody in this feed, right? If you know anyone or if you happen to also be that someone, and just say what JJ said, which is pineapple skin.
Because
It's
it's so
not, yeah,
random.
it is. It's really
Yeah.
random, but it's a really good code word.
Yeah, that's why. Because like, why are you writing pineapple skin? Oh, sorry, I want to write pineapple tart. My mistake.
Next, oh,
Gitu kamu.
I should send my sister's pineapple tarts to you. I think
Oh,
you'll,
saw that.
yeah,
Hey, my
saw
sister's
that.
watching as well. What's up, Zab?
And
Uh,
Chong Christopher here says, "Hello guys, can you guys turn the show to a special episode, season one, 5 episodes? Wow,
we're just talking. There's nothing much going on here. Hey, but actually, talk. I like listening too. So if you all got questions or any way to help,
ah,
hey, you should call the lady that you and Lil Kev kick out in Red FM. I didn't kick out Lil Kev, dude.
which one?
Lil Kev was there with me. The person who left and I like switched places with me. Yeah, I don't have contacts. I'm not in contact with her. So yeah.
Sabrina, thank you. It's true. My sister's tarts are addictive. But you know the funny thing? She makes. Have you? I don't know if you've seen, right, JJ. My sister,
Ah.
she made more than 10,000 tarts this year.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
That's a
and
lot of tarts, you know,
it's a lot. Okay,
and a
it's a
lot of
lot of
pineapple
tarts.
skin. No, I'm just joking, I'm
Not
just
not
joking.
that pineapple skin. Okay, not the pineapple
Okay,
skin.
okay.
And what's so funny is there's so many, but I don't eat.
Right.
Not to say that it's just because I don't like pineapple tarts. That's the funny thing.
Okay.
Do you like pineapple tarts?
I do
Yeah,
like.
oh, you
My
like
sister
pineapple
is
tarts.
going all out there, screaming. What? Who? Yeah.
Which sister? Which sister is going
My
all out?
sister.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh, okay, sorry.
Did you know Sabrina is my sister, right?
Oh, wait, wait, hang on. I did not know that she ordered
That's
from
my
my sister.
sis. That's my sister.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Talk
Eh,
about
eh,
life
You and Lil
shy.
Kev kick out lah. What do you mean you and Lil Kev kick out lah? No, we didn't kick anybody out.
Okay, wait. I think
I,
I got
Adrian, I
questions
have
here.
no idea who you're trying to. Are you trying to imply Sarima? Is it? Because I never kicked her out.
Oh,
If you're trying to
yeah.
imply Sarima, I didn't kick out. Yeah.
No,
But if
it
you
was
try,
just time. It was just
yeah,
it was
if you're
finished.
trying to imply someone else, then I don't know. But any questions?
Hey,
Go
wait.
ahead.
No, Sarima went over to,
Mix, and
yeah,
I came over. So yeah,
right. Then after that, I went over.
yes,
You see, like how we're just like it's like
it's a
chess.
small world. No, because the weird part back then is you don't have avenues like radio. So now my act comes out. If anyone get kicked out, they can pull half the listeners with them if they want to, lah. But yeah.
Go and check out the app. Okay, wait, JJ, can you type it in the comments? What's the name and the website of
Oh,
Radio O?
I will. I will. It's
Okay.
radio, which is radio
Oh,
out of home.
See what he did there, the play on words again.
Yes. You know me, where got I talk straight? I'm crazy like that. But yeah,
Okay, so
that's,
anyway, for
yep.
those who are just coming on, like earlier on, I was saying that if it'll be quite interesting to have a different show of where we just tell stories of behind the scenes on
Of
radio. So if
radio.
that, yeah, so if that is still happening, I don't know, like just hashtag radio BTS and in all, wait, before I'm gonna make a disclaimer, we're not going to be revealing like stuff lah,
Why?
but I don't
I
know what
can.
you mean. I mean, like, no, I mean, like, we can tell stories. I mean, basically, we tell stories, lah. The fun
Yeah, of
stories
course.
that,
I mean, like, there's nothing to hide behind radio. Would you trust your spouse to cut your hair? Me? Yes.
I
She?
did
No.
say,
I don't trust myself to cut my wife's hair. No, no,
I
no, no.
think JJ should have his hair
Hey,
cut live.
now, no. The best one
Yes.
now, Joe is here. So, Dev's
What's
husband.
up,
What's up,
Joe?
bro? What is this? It's like a family gathering of just lepaking people. Huh? I like it. How's it, man? What are y'all doing up? I'm just happen to be just chit-chatting with an old friend. So yeah, and it's live. So yeah. Are y'all eavesdropping? But anyway,
Yeah. Anybody who's got
agreed.
any kind of questions on presenting, I know just coming back again. I mean, like I said, it's a
Back
free
to the
flow chat.
thing.
It's a free flow
Yeah.
chat. For those who's coming in, we did one exercise, which was a great way to learn how to emote, get feelings out there. And then we also spoke about, what was it? I think we spoke about it, JJ. Banyak lah we
Oh,
spoke about.
we spoke about radio. We spoke about my past. They spoke about the things I created on radio. We spoke about the app I created. We spoke about the upcoming classes that I'm going to do. We spoke about what I'm doing
Oh,
now. All my,
actually,
yeah.
coming back to the classes, all right, you didn't state like when you're going to have.
I know. I have not stated that.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
I'm going to be honest. When I put that up, was I wanted to do it. I want to do it, but I still had a doubt that people wanted to hear what I had to say. So I just put it out to test what but a lot of people. So within the next 2 weeks, I will within this week like, because I got the course already. I've got all the modules of how to present and all the different segments I want to teach you. I've got that all down. It's just I never thought of doing it online. So now it's like,
Do
hey,
it.
yeah, so I'm gonna do
Do
it. Don't
it.
worry.
Yeah.
It's
And
gonna.
oh, there was another. I think I was because I was searching for a photo to put for us, right? And then there was
Mhm.
another one where I saw it was a photo of you doing a TED talk.
Oh yes.
That
It
TED talk
wasn't a TED talk.
was
It wasn't a TED talk. That little thing was more on. I did a talk for
mm,
KPNG for Men's Day on changing perspectives.
mm,
So, how to change perspective of men, or and it's okay for to be vulnerable. That's why I started a man support group. I've got a man support group where it's open up to guys. Sorry, women. The reason why we have that group is
that's
sometimes
good.
men don't have a safe space to be vulnerable. So we created that group where guys can be vulnerable and no one will call you names like, "Hey, bro, man up lah." No, no, tada, tada. We allow you to be vulnerable. We used to meet up once a month and just to chat. And the thing is called Bros Next Door. So it was me and my friend Faris. We started it, and yeah,
I
we
love
just
it.
help each other out. I asked Des to cut my hair. Oh, Zap, don't.
You know, actually, I'm so happy that you did that group. Like,
Yep.
where can people find? Did they just contact you? And then for
No,
guys,
on Facebook it's called Bros Next Door. It's on Instagram as well. But you've got to ask to join, and then we'll let you join. But it's a safe space lah for guys.
and I
So
think that's really important because I know it's all about women empowerment, and not to say that I'm disregarding it at all, but men, you also need that space. And I
yep,
think it's enough where the world already tells males that you need to be, oh, this macho fella that has to get
nah,
everything right. No, you're human. You're
yeah,
very much human, and you are allowed to feel. You're allowed to also um, not have all the answers sometimes. So just my
Correct.
PSA to you men out there, okay?
Exactly.
I'm
So
all for you guys too.
that's why I started Bros Next Door. So but at the moment we haven't had any meetings because I've got kids around and my wife's around. And certain things guys like to talk to guys. It's not that women don't understand or the person, your partner, won't understand you, but there are certain things guys only would
We'll
be
get.
comfortable talking to guys, and guys will get, guys will understand. It's not that it's like,
Just
how
before we get
much.
to the questions,
I don't
okay, yeah, how much is your class,
know.
JJ?
I don't know. You see, the weird part is
We spoke about this too.
I know. I've said some prices to friends and all. They're like, "Why so cheap?" I'm like, "What do you mean, why so cheap?" I'm like, huh? So
Why is it so cheap?
I don't know, because you know me, I want to teach people. I like sharing my knowledge, and I would love, actually, my ultimate dream is if I train someone and someone becomes the next amazing, and they create things that I never thought of and makes my mind go, crap, I'll push myself further to try and keep up with this new guy. But yeah, that's what I want. And that's why I want to teach it. How much for the class? Def, I'll call you and then we chat because I really don't know how to do shit like that.
I'm gonna go where you have to know your value. You really, I mean,
I,
this is for
I,
anybody. Anybody.
I,
You gotta know your
no,
value.
the weird part is I know my value. And at the same time, there's a side of me who goes, I want to help. You
I
remember the
know.
amount of times I'm
I
just like,
know.
come. I'll give you all my knowledge. No problem. Take,
He's
take,
like,
take.
Papa JJ,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
want to go
So
there and like,
it's,
okay, come. But like
wow,
at some
people
point, you gotta
DM'd
know.
you. Sorry,
Yeah,
Def
yeah,
was
yeah, I
saying
know, I see
people.
it.
I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. I by Thursday tomorrow I will have an answer. How's that? Suddenly pressure.
No pressure,
But
no pressure,
yeah, that's why
no
I
pressure.
feel exactly like too what that too. Whenever I think about doing workshops, too cheap or too expensive. Yeah, you understand me, Daniel.
Daniel, you also have to think like it is also your time. So, I mean,
Yeah.
that's how my parents were saying to me if I want to take a look, like when people ask me for time to give talks and all that, how would you gauge it if, say, looking like, for example, my MC rates, for
Yeah.
example. Yeah. So you go by like per hour lah, I mean, people would pay like any normal job is by per hour.
Oh,
Some people
but
by
if
yeah.
I charge my courses per hour, my MC rate per hour, no one can come to the show. But anyway, Rashwin Man has a very good question. He says, "What about talking too much? Any advice on people who tend to do that?" There's no okay. Depending on the situation, if you're talking about presenting, as in like radio or TV, um, the when you talk too much, when you know you're talking too much, is when you already reach your point but you still want to talk some more just because you can. That's talking too much. But if you haven't reached your point yet, then you have not reached your point. There's still more to talk about. Okay? But what irritates me is when I hear on radio or TV when da, 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 conclusion, continue talking. I'm like, you already reached a conclusion. Done. Get out. Move on. Find something else. But yeah.
And
So,
then after
but
that,
in
JJ will get crazy hair.
yeah, correct. But in everyday conversation, there's no such thing as talking too much. The only way you'll know you're talking too much is when your friends say, shut up. Then you're like, oh, okay, shut up. How long have we been on?
We've been on for over an hour and 4 minutes.
What? Okay, we're
Yeah.
talking a lot. I'm sorry for everyone who's watching here. Like,
No,
my
but for
pop.
whoever that is still on, thank you so much. I mean, like, it's always a pleasure to have JJ on air.
I
I,
should have bought my. Remember behind my wall had the JJ on air plug,
oh, you
the
did?
license plate in
Hey,
my
go get
room.
lah. Go get.
I don't know where it is. That's the problem. After I left radio, I stuffed everything in a box, and I've got to go look through the box. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, like, even if I did say that this show is going to be, the live was supposed to be only like 20 minutes, I know for a fact that it will always overrun. And okay, so I suppose that for me as a if I was like a host, I would say no, 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 let's pull back. But there's just so many fun things, and it's just meant to be a
Correct.
casual chat
It
today.
depends on it also depends on the format. So if the format is a formatted show where this rich topic get out, then you have to
Mm,
do that. But if it's more of a talk based like this, then it's talk. It's just
yep,
chit chat.
yep. But on that note, okay, JJ, I think
Yep.
people they want to know when exactly is your workshop going to
Course.
come out, and
Yeah.
then you got to figure out your
Your
you
pricing.
got to tell
Okay.
me your
All,
pricing.
all I can say is watch this space. Within next week, I should be able to do it. And but I think people would rather have it in the weekday because nowadays there's not much to do. Just sitting around. So
That's true.
I'm
Okay.
assuming people prefer to do it on weekday rather than night because it's fasting month. So I've got to figure out the right time to do it. Okay. Oh, Pietro has a question.
No,
Uh,
he's got a statement.
when speech and public speaking or broadcasting, keep in mind it should be like a woman's skirt. Oh, yeah, yeah, not bad. Long enough to cover the subject, short enough to maintain interest. Yeah, correct. Kiss, man. Kiss is right.
Nice
Keep it
analogy.
short and simple.
Okay. Well, I actually need to. I don't know. I don't want to end at this point. I mean, it's really fun. Actually, no, I don't know. When should we do the? I feel like this should there should be a part two for this.
Can just ask everybody part two when, and then they'll tell you whether they want part two or not, or
Ah,
if they want another radio announcer you want to go down memory lane with too. There's so many people.
wow, too many.
Yeah, so there's so many out there. It's like so many
Did
who
you,
are not on radio
JJ?
anymore.
Did you ever feel right that when you're on radio, it's like as if time just goes by really, really fast?
Depending. When you're having a bad show, it's very slow. But when you're having a good show, next thing you know, like, oh, finish already, and then you're tired. Your brains are tired because your mind was
Yeah.
just going.
Some people won't get that you actually do end up being more tired
Yep.
after a show.
Yeah, yeah. Your brains get tired.
Yeah. By the way, also because some biology stuff, your brain takes up the most energy out of your entire body. And that's why by
Correct.
the time you are done, like say for example, if you're in a meeting or whatever, you are
Yeah.
actually drained completely is because you've used up all the
Correct.
energy possible.
Correct. Correct.
Yes.
So if for me, if I leave the show, I'm tired. I know I had a good show, but if I
Mm.
felt the show took too long, then I'm like, oh, it's a bad show. I don't want to hear myself. And check. Oh, what was I saying? But yeah.
Rashmin asks, okay, let's put this at the last question, and
Okay.
then we save more things for, I guess, part two. I don't know when part two will be
What's a
exactly.
bad show like? A bad show is like
Oh,
a
I can tell.
bad show is when whatever you plan, whatever flow you're doing, it's not going your way. It's just not going your way. And what happens is you're left with a bad show. And so the next show, you better make up for it. That's about it.
Rashmin, I give you an example of a bad show towards the end. This one was where I cried, literally I cried
Oh,
because
yo.
no, because okay, I didn't think it was going to be that bad. I did everything as is, and
Ah,
on radio you have a choice. You can either go live or you can pre-record. Okay?
yes.
So there was one time, like you pre-record and then you cut and then you edit and then all good, save, right? So I think there was a time when the system did not work with me.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you already know what's happening. So I finished my talk set, and then after that, the thing is supposed to cut. I'm supposed
Uh,
to, bring it in and cut. That's it. That's my goalpost. So I segued lah into the song nicely. Is this about putting? This is like say your talk set. This is your song. And it comes in like this, so it's just nice. And it goes into the vocals. What happened was because it didn't save properly, I segued, and then all the accident stuff came out at the back.
oh.
So basically, I was talking over the song, and my boss heard that time on red, and next thing I know, I get a call, Linora, can you come down now? Ooh, and I was like, ooh, duty, 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 what happened? Lenora, I think it was it Aaron? Not Aaron.
Oh.
On Red. It was on Red.
Who?
Red lah, ex-boss.
Oh, holy crap, Alan.
Ellen, yeah, Ellen. So he's like, Lenora, come down. I was like, okay, came down. And then he's like, sit down. Oh boy. Sat down. He's like, okay, I want you to listen to this. Actually, no, before that, he said, Lenora, I heard your talk set and I swore. Oh, that's bad. I swore, Lenora. Okay, all right. So I'm going to play it for you and you sit down and you listen. So he played it. He left the room and I sat there to my own horror. Oh my gosh, now that's called a bad show, Rashmeen. Oh my gosh.
That's
Oh,
why I like going live. I hate going recorded. Yeah, I'm live kind of guy. What's an air check? Yes, tell your air check horror stories. Well,
okay, JJ, you explain air check. I already explained it on Instagram. You explain what's an air check.
air check is basically listening to yourself over with someone else to fine tune your art. It depends on who's doing the air check with you. There are mean people who will just tear you to shreds and make you feel stupid. Then there are people who want you to improve and gives you tips on how to improve. So I think I was the latter, but yeah, I used to do air checks with Lenora as well. Like I used to ask them bring in one talk set you liked and one talk set you didn't like, and improve on that. So that's what I used to do.
Adrian, no, I did not curse. So I make it a rule every time when I'm in the studio to
We don't
never
curse.
ever curse because you just never know when suddenly an accident may happen. So no, 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 no.
Yeah. Say, Adrian asked, when does it go live? Uh, I was live all the time from the time I was on Airtel because I started when it was DOS system, so you cannot do this pre-recorded stuff. But most of the time I was live, yeah. Except for
Oh,
when you have to call. My God, so many people still talking.
yeah.
Y'all are crazy. Okay, from 1 to 10.
I think we need a part two. Okay, okay, okay. We'll give
Yeah,
it another 2 more minutes and
yes,
then
correct.
we'll close shop. Okay.
From 1 to 10, how cringy do you feel when you listen to your own stuff? At the start, very.
Oh.
It's like oh 10, like But then eventually I realize I'm just talking, and the biggest compliment I can get is someone, hey, you sound exactly like you sound on radio. I'm like, thanks, because this is how I sound. I don't try to put on a voice or change, like suddenly like, yo, what's up? I'm on radio right now. I'm hoping you're listening to me. I don't do
Ooh, the
that.
radio voice. The radio voice. You know, it's funny that people still say that I have radio voice.
Yeah, I don't
Okay, wait, wait,
understand
okay,
what that
okay. All right,
means.
you since you air checked me before, did
Yep.
I always sound? Did I have a radio voice or did I sound like that?
Moments. You had
Mm.
times. When you wanted to impress, you tend to put on.
See, okay, guys, this is all the real things, okay, which I've got nothing to hide.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Now,
actually how you improve. Really, that's how you improve.
yes. So only you had it at times when there's a guest or someone you wanted to impress, or like, oh my God, I'm so excited. That's when it goes haywire. But other than that, it was just like normal. So those are our moments. But yeah, like that's what we were working on anyway.
Mm. Yeah, technically we only got to work on
Yeah, a
like
few
half
things
a
only.
year.
Correct. But we were
Yeah.
improving on that. So yeah. Then you
Oh,
were moving towards the TV, remember?
I should get you to go and just air check my podcast. That
That's
will be
going.
funny. That would take too long. I think that take too long. I do not know. There's
Nah.
no format, you know. You just maybe this portion like time 4:12 to time 5. Yeah, go through that.
Wait, Gerard, my God. Is that Chunky? What's up? Eh, but he's not Chunky anymore. Funny thing, first radio experience was ironically when JJ was on leave. Pietro took over with Rudy, and the rest was history. Oh, wow. Okay. And Pietro is still talking.
He is.
What else?
Eric, I just want to say hi. Shout out to you, man. So sorry we didn't say hi earlier.
What's up, Eric?
And who thinks she has Angelina lips? Siapa tu? It's not as bad as the other lady. I'm not sure who that
I'm
is.
so curious now. It's not bad as the other lady who thinks she has Angelina lips. I don't
Who's
stop
this?
talking, Adrian. Stop talking in codes. I just tell. I can't understand codes. I suck at codes. I failed my coding
Do
class.
we
That's
know
why
her?
I was not a spy. I don't know. Maybe we do. That's why I was not a spy.
Okay,
I
it's gonna
failed
take a while for
coding.
him to. It's gonna take a while for him to type it out.
So we will read it after the video stops. How's that?
Okay. So, all
Because
right.
I. Mm,
We're now at 1 hour and 15 minutes. I think this is
okay.
this is the longest live so far, but I love it.
Good fun. Good
Okay.
times.
Okay. So I assume that there wants to be a part two, and maybe JJ, can you give one more exercise when we come back?
Can for sure. I can give you one exercise now, like exercise I
Now,
gave
no
all.
lah, not like the
Oh, then
one
nothing. Come
hour.
back. Okay, okay. Come back. When
Come
we
back,
come
come
back.
back. So
Okay.
okay, we already did one exercise. So guys, if you want to try and change your emotions and change the tone of your voice, play music, listen to it, and retell the same story, which is the you can try the Jack and Jill one, or maybe you can tell the story of JJ and how he grew his hair from a happy way and a sad way. Yes.
Correct. There's always a happy way and a sad way. Okay, how do we end this? This is the weird part.
Uh, uh. So what was it like on radio? We just saying
I
bye,
don't
right?
know. Yeah, that's why. I wish I've got the paint brush. What? The brush challenge and just put the brush over. And then ting.
Oh, okay. Tell you what, why not you take your hair, you
Uh-uh.
there, and then I will take my. Okay, okay, wait, not yet, not yet, not
Okay, okay, okay.
yet. Okay,
Okay, okay,
three,
okay.
two.
I don't know how
You're
I'm
too,
gonna
you're
press
too
off.
close. You're too close. Okay,
I'm
not
too
yet. Okay,
close.
okay,
Okay,
okay.
okay.
All right. Wait, not yet, not yet. Okay, okay, guys. Want to say goodbye, and we will catch you in the next episode. All right. I don't know what this episode is called, but basically, just come back to my
Just
Facebook page.
okay, okay.
Okay.
There you
Bye,
go.
guys.